and welcome to the Spotlight with Obiajulu. My name is Obiajulu Ayomide Ungo Martins of Alive News Network. The Spotlight is where I bring you all the juicy entertainment, celebrity gist, music, movies, and updates. Let's get into it. First, the Headies 2026 is finally here. The countdown to the 18th Headies Award has officially begun as the nominees for the 2026 edition has been unveiled. The award ceremony is scheduled to take place on October 23rd, 2026 in Toronto, Canada, with the event listed for 9 p.m. And here are some of the nominees making Headies this year. First, we have the Best Performer Live, Adekunle Gold, live at the National Theatre, Lagos, with Muson Orchestra, Asake, Arya Star, Johnny Drill, Ruga. Good luck to them. And for Afrobeat Single of the Year, we have Fun by Rema, Jogodo by Asake and Wizkid, Joy is Coming Fido. Actually, this is my personal favorite, but I mean, I would leave that to you all to decide. And we have Lahore by Charlie Poppy, With You, Davido featuring Omale. I mean, that was a hit. Come on, guys, that was a good song. And now, Song of the Year, we have Arike, Hey Jago, Hot Body, Joy is Coming, MMS, With You. I think that's all for now, and good luck to all the nominees for Headies, and I wish you all the best. A controversy is brewing around the Nigerian Bar Association 2026 Annual General Conference following the inclusion of social media personality Very Dark Man, popularly known as VDM, as a panelist. Some lawyers have questioned why a non-lawyer was invited to speak at a major gathering of legal professionals, arguing that his background as a social media personality does not fit in the platform. That's interesting. However, VDM says he was not invited to teach law, but to share his experiences and perspective on insecurity in Nigeria. So now the question is, why has his invitation generated so much debate on social media?
Breaking news. Ibrahim Gusau has resigned as president of Nigeria Football Federation alongside members of his board. The decision takes immediate effect, creating a leadership change at the country's football governing body. Gusau and the board members have stepped down from their respective positions with immediate effect. The reasons for the resignations have not been disclosed. The development comes as the NFF oversees Nigeria's national football programs and preparations for major international competitions. Attention will now turn to the next steps for the federation, including arrangements for new leadership. More details are expected as the situation develops. For more breaking news, follow Alive News Update.
On through her music and contributions to the entertainment industry. May her soul rest in peace. And that's all on the entertainment segment. Thank you for joining me. And now we have a special guest in the studio joining me. He's a social media manager, a PR strategist, and an entertainment manager. Kelechukwu Okechukwu. And he's going to be joining me now. So today we have a very special guest who has been making his mark in the entertainment industry. He's a creative director, brand strategist, movie producer, and entertainment manager. and his name is Kelechukwu Okechukwu, and he's right here with us in the studio.
Drum rolls, drum rolls.
So Kelechi, how are you doing?
I was just listening to you, give me all the accolades, read out the citation, and I'm like, oh God, is this me? God, who has all these accolades? Who has all these? I'm so happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me, Biajiri.
Okay, so Kelechukwu, for people who don't know you, can you introduce yourself and tell us what exactly you do in the entertainment space? I know we all know you're a celebrity manager, a strategist, a creative director. So tell us, for the people who don't know who you are.
All right, shout out to everyone watching. My name is Kelechukwu Okechukwu, and of course, I would say PR is basically my primary game, make that interface between, most brands and their clients, and most recently the movie space, PR is something is transcend. So I just found myself, in the whole movie space, and I'll tell you, I'm still a rookie, but then we're trying to put, everything together. But on a very random day, I'm an excellence, on host, MC, literally. But honestly, that's for fun. But that colors the sweet mouth of the industry here.
Wow, that's really nice. So, where did you grow up, and how was your childhood like?
Wow, funny enough, born and brought up in Lagos, honestly. I was born and brought up in Lagos. My dad was an OAP for 35 years, on the federal level, was Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria. The OGs know that, FRC, and then, so after a while, we moved. He was transferred to Abia State. Yeah, that was just after my secondary school.
Wow.
And then I and my sisters left Lagos. We went to Abia State, and then from there to Abia State University. So we're in Umuahia for a long time before.
That's your lovely family.
Those are my
babies. Okay, so that's your dad.
That's daddy.
And your sisters.
Yeah, that's Akuna and that's Amaka as well.
Well, so what position are you in the family? Are you the last born, like me?
I'm the first one, I'm the first.
Wow, the Diokpa.
Yeah, Diokpa. Yeah.
Okpara.
Yeah,
Okay. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. So what kind of child were you? Were you naughty or nice, or were you quiet, or were you the type that you used to give your mommy stress?
No, I was honestly a very stubborn boy, to be honest, very stubborn. I think the only saving grace was I was a very intelligent child. Yeah, I was always excellent with my results. Shout out to Prime Montessori School, Satellite Town, Nigeria Navy Secondary School in the States. Shout out to you, so my dad gave us one of the best, any father would give in terms of education. He actually sent us to schools above his income. I think that's primarily the stepping stone for us. And I stubborn, but my daddy was always consoled with the fact that, hey, he's going to bring home the right results. He's going to stand out. So that was as for stubborn. No, don't worry.
Wow.
My mom manned me. Mommy.
Wow, that's amazing. So what are the 3 things people probably don't know about you, Kelechi? I mean, I know a few from working with you. You're an amazing person to work with. So, what are the 3 things people don't know about you?
So, but you guys are not going to make me do it, but I'll just say it. So, I'm from a singing home. My Akona went to Nigeria and I do 2021. Godessa Amaka, who is on Big Brother right now, also went to The Voice Nigeria. She was also on Trophy with Alien Tribe as a run-up. It's a singing home. I'm just the only one that, as Power decided to hustle. Everybody sings excellently.
It's an entertainment
home.
Yeah.
So, we they sing, no worry. I just say me, I say no. Everybody know what they do. Make I just, So that's it.
Okay, so now what is the one thing about you that has changed as you grew older? Like something you've outgrown or something you've discovered in yourself?
I think primarily just be open to new things, because the economy we have right now, to be honest, is not one that you're going to set yourself on a specific trajectory. Basically, your life is going to expose you to a lot of things. So I just want people to be open to, because I'm a graduate of biochemistry. I did biochem sciences excellently, left with a 2-1 and all of that. So, but here we are, So it's just that it was easier because growing up, that's been the lineage. My dad has been doing this. He retired doing this. Even till now in Abia State, love you, Dad. It's also with the current governor, Alex Oti on media, also doing the same thing. So,
wow.
Cameras, conversations, fluent speaking, eloquence, it has always been in the family. So I don't need to be prepped when I see a mic. I don't need to be prepped when I see a camera. I know exactly what to do. And that's because it's inborn. So I'm just saying, did, but this part is not something I really saw myself doing. And to be honest, my dad knows emceeing, talking has never been attractive to me. Maybe because of how they did it in their time. I didn't like the money they were paid. I didn't like how they were handled. MCs were, in my eyes, then belittled. So it was not a route I thought I was ever going to do. So, but over time, when I speak, people are like, don't you think you will do MC? Someone say, don't you think you will do comedy? Don't think you will be an on-air personality and all of that? And I was like, don't do that. But each time, shout out to Nedu Wazobia, my brother, my boss, anytime, any day. Love you so much.
Shout out
and
to
it was
Nedu.
just one minute. It's like, hey, come on board. And, ever since then, every room he enters, he puts me on. And the whole celebrity you see I'm managing now, honestly, has come from Nedu and as well my sisters.
Wow,
so,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's go on your family and personal life. Okay. What values did your family install in you that will guide you today, that guides you today?
Honestly, contentment. I can't thank my parents enough. And if my dad and mom gets to watch this, I want them to know that that is the one thing that is keeping us. Because to be honest, entertainment space has exposed me to a lot of things that honestly a young man of my age would, dive at and will want to embrace against my family virtues. You understand? But I promise you, I also know that I'm coming from a family where there are things that I accept. And when I go, my mother will greet me from the door and not let me in. My mother knows my worth. She knows what I do. She knows how much I make. So there's a car I would park outside. My mom would greet me from the gate. She wouldn't want to let me in because she wants to know where this is coming from. So that's the kind of family I have. So I'm not moved to want to put my hand into anything that will give me a lot of money because the people I would spend it with would question me. They want to know where it's coming from. So contentment has been key for me and my family. It has not left my mind. It will never leave my mind. So I'm not moved by, the things. And if money was priority, I trust you, I will not be here. I won't be doing this. This is what I love. That's why I'm doing it. You understand? Yeah, and that is what is key to me. I have worked for people months without pay because I want to stay behind the microphone. You know a couple of this as well. Yeah. I've worked for people. I'm like, don't worry, don't pay me. Let me just keep doing this thing. Let me keep being behind the mic. Let me keep giving my ideas to this cause. As long as I have value to give, I promise you, people would notice me. People would actually say, hey, young man, step out. I think you have something. It's been working for me all this while. And that's why I'm able to step into rooms that I never thought I would step into. Because I've been able to let people know that aside money, which, trust me, is important, I have value to give, and which is important. That's a lot of people, they don't understand that. When you're having a conversation with them, the first thing is, how much am I being paid? Provide the value, and I promise you, people would keep coming. So that's just
so for young people out there, you've heard what Kelechi said. You have to work, and you have to be dedicated in doing whatever you love for people to appreciate you and for you to grow. Now, I want to ask, what does family time look like for you?
I promise you, I get a lot of messages so many times, like from friends. They'll just tell me, Kelechi, I just love how much you love family. Like, I'm that elder brother that I'm not ashamed to walk. When Akuna was in Nigeria, I was literally walking around the entire Abia State. Shops, barbing salons. This is my sister. Now that I am whatever I think I am in the entertainment industry, my younger sister Godessa is on Big Brother. Wow. I go from DM to DM. I text people on WhatsApp. I beg.
Yes,
please give me 2K,
I do see
give
your
me 3K. I need my sister.
Yeah.
My sister does music. I post, I stream. I go every on-air personality that's my friend, from MC Advice to BB Ray to Baby Lawyer. Shout out to every one of you, to Simeon. They know how much when my sister drops a song, I threaten our friendship. For you to be friends with me, you have to make sure you're playing my sister's song. So that's how much I go out for family. Wow. I don't even want to tell you how much we've put in, you know, to make sure that Godessa is still where she is today. But I do it, you understand, with no apology. It's family first. They are my pride. You can't even be talking to me. Even as a lady, if we're talking for the first time, the first 5 things I'll say to you is that I have 2 beautiful sisters. So that you first of all know that I'm loved at home before, so you know, call the...
Okay, now let's talk about your work life. We all know, and your journey, we all know you are a PR person. How did you get into PR, creative direction, and brand strategy?
Yeah, so these things were, one thing also about a talent is you might have a lot of ideas, but there's also a professional way to go about it. when I moved into Lagos in 2024, I've always been a fashionable person, suits. I came in from a bar with the mindset, oh, let me just make clothes. And, you know, that's what even informed where I'm staying, how I got it. But my sisters were like, bro, are you even thinking? Like, two of us are in the industry. You can literally sell a terrible outfit to somebody, the person will buy. What does that tell you? It means you are excellent to conversations, you're a good speaker. So why don't you, come into the music business? I did 1 year with Godwin Toms, shout out Music Business for Africa. I did 1 year on the music business. I learned how the music business works. That's also, although I majored in PR under the music business. So I did it for 1 year, graduated, came out, and that was it. So I have been sharing ideas. I can see a brand and I'll tell you, oh, this is what I think about it. But there was no structure. You understand? So not until Nedu was like, hey, I just shared an idea. I'm like, bro, this is strategy. Like, you can help me, get a couple of things together. So shout out to him. I say, Clarity's own podcast, most of the things you people watch on screen for Nedu, he just comes on set to shoot. Everything is done, structured, organized by me.
By you.
You understand? So
I know that.
when people are attacking Nedu, controversy is me. So sorry. Okay. So that's just it.
Wow, that's amazing. So what was your first major opportunity in the entertainment industry? Give us some tea.
Some things have NDAs, but I think primarily was Big Brother as well, because my sister was Nigerian Idol happened just before Big Brother, so I was a major and instrumental figure for White Money that year. That was like my first year. I even did it from Abia State. Most of the voting, the handlings and all of that. That was like my big break. So after that, I kept with multi-choice, like the same Big Brother slots and all of that. Akuna kept putting me on when we had housemates. She would reach out, get this, can you do this, the votings, organize things. And that was like the major break. Yeah, but when it came to Nedu, like last year, it was a bigger break because it came with a lot. I was also privileged to be part of AFRIF last year as well. Yeah, so,
nice.
The planning team and all of that. So he put me on and so many other projects. Right now, I'm also heading Switch Visuals. That's also dropped the movie A Father's Secret, A Weekend Fiasco, Evi, like in the past 2 years, as well. So it's been great. And I also will not forget Mariana Oji. Shout out to you, Mariana, as well. That's been a major boost for me as well, an encouragement, because she has been, a red carpet host for years. So she was like a shoulder to also lean on in the course of this, conversational, spaces. So it's just been AMC channels as well. Also a host on the Hangout. We always, we're always having conversations, more like young, the Gen Z kind of conversations, the Basbos, as well. So those have been phases we've been a part of as well.
Okay, that's amazing. So now looking back, what was one challenge that really shaped your career? Like that thing that was very heavy and you had to fight it to shape and make your career a dream?
Okay, so I don't know, but I'll just put it out there. So my mom, for a couple of years, she was sick. She battled cancer, but she's okay.
Wow.
So that stalled me for a couple of years. I literally was just there, because also coincidentally, that was the time my siblings were on those reality shows. So I was combining, voting, reaching out for them, looking out for them, and also being available for my mom in and out the hospital, the chemotherapies, and all of that. So that was a challenging moment for me because my life was literally at a standstill. I was doing absolutely nothing. And that has also informed why I was saying when my money becomes so big, my attention will not just be for the sick person. My attention will be for people that stay with sick people. I'm not talking about people that are paid like caregivers, genuine siblings or brothers and sisters that stay with their sick parents, and you need a therapy to be able to do that. I promise you. The difference between you and the sick person is that you are not the occupier of the sickness. What you are doing literally, you are sick as well. So it was a very challenging moment for me, and it took a lot of guts to, when my mom was okay, to leave her and come to Lagos. I just told her, Mom, you know how old I am, and I'm the first. I have to plan my life. I have to leave. So that's the moment. June 2024, I moved permanently to Lagos. And in 2 years, obviously, God has been faithful. So.
Okay, so let's talk about your PR and entertainment journey. So for people out there who want to be like you, Kelechi, who want to be a PR strategist, who want to dive into entertainment properly and take a lead, what is your advice from you to them?
First things first, I'm a blunt person. Yeah, a lot of things they say you can be trained, you can go for PR training. See, but I tell people, shall have a sweet mouth. You can't do PR business and you're not a sweet talker. Trust me. There's no amount of training. I follow come. You get, it's like acting and all of that. If you see a born actor, you know there are people that do acting without scripts. They just come on. As you watch them, you're enjoying every vibe. So I think some things, yeah, you can be trained. Some things are follow come. And you know, in this business, you have to be true to yourself. You can still be good at something else or another sphere. But if it's PR primarily, you honestly have to be a sweet talker because you are that interface between brands and their clients. You know, you need to let people know, oh, this is Obiajulu. Why do I need to have as a brand ambassador? Why do I need to sponsor your program? So you need to be very, very smooth talker. You can have the details and not deliver eloquently. You can also not have details but speak fluently. And people will now look through you and say, oh, this person has the lines, so we just need to brush up. So PRO, please, first things first. Be a sweet talker. Like that's the honest truth. Be your mouth sweet.
Future PRs.
So have that vibe, you know. Tell people what they actually want to hear. And then once they are trying to absorb it, you quickly have a plan. You understand? Because one thing that is special about PR is you are always taking unawares. Most times you go to an event, you meet a prospective client, you didn't prepare. Like when I mean you didn't prepare, you don't know what the conversation was going to be. But because you're an excellent PR, the moment the conversation comes up, you already know what to drop, the seeds to sow, while you prepare yourself for a better meeting with a better, you understand, plan. So that's the excellence about PR. You have to know your onion. Trainings are welcome, but please, your mouth needs to be, there has to be sugar on it.
Okay, so you all have heard it from the horse's mouth. Okay, so as a brand, for example, ANN channels, like as an organization, what makes a good publicity campaign? So if I come to you now and say, Kelechi, I'm coming to you as a brand and I want to have a campaign, what are the spices and things to actually create a beautiful publicity campaign?
Okay, first things, I'll just give you 3. First things, be good at what you do. I promise you, that's the first thing I look out for. Because the next thing I'm about to give you is collaborations. We're in a world where everybody wants value for value. The other day we saw White Money looking out for a vendor for his own house. You know, because if you're a starting brand, you don't have the money most of the time. And even if you have the money, you understand, people will want to take advantage of you. We're in the industry. So I promise you, if you're good at what you do, I say it to everybody, both actors, forget the shakara, be good at what you do. Let people know that genuinely this thing that you're coming to them from, you are good at it. They would come for you, I promise you. To mark today, they would come for you. So the stepping up thing is collaboration. Don't only throw money, that's if you don't have or present it. Let's collaborate. I have value, you have the platform. We can collaborate to make things work. Even so, when collaboration happens, the payment or monetary conversation isn't on the high side because you genuinely have value. So most times, even when you go on interviews, on podcasts, on some places, they want to know how much value are you bringing. It's not about the money. People can have money, you don't bring any engagement, we just take your money and there's no value. So collaboration, being good at what you do, for me, helps a publicity campaign. Thirdly, ads. I don't know why a lot of people play with ads. Have a good video shot. Put it out there. Identify your target audience. I promise you, people will reach out to you. I say this a lot to brands. We run to influencers, please. Fans, I'm gonna know verse for me. You run to influencers when you know genuinely you don't have their money. 3 million, 4 million. Promise you, spend 500,000 to 600,000 doing a creative. You see, that's where the creativity comes. You see a lot of adverts. Bring people together, shoot a quality content, pay for ads, spread your reach, identify your target audience. I promise you, you won't believe the amount of feedbacks you get. I promise you.
That's amazing.
You won't believe the amount of feedbacks you get. Because most with influencers is one-off, is what we call view-ons. Most of them will tell you 1 million for one post. And you know that what influencers give you is not guaranteed sales. It's just publicity, which you cannot force me to like and repost. But I've noticed you. But ads will keep putting you on the faces of people, on the algorithm or their FYP. ANN will keep popping up until they check who be this. Like, who is this brand? So that's it. And when they get there, because now, the first thing I said, you have value. When they go through and they see the conversations, they see the well-outlined, you know, events and programs, promise you, They're going to keep coming.
Nice. That's amazing. And what is one PR mistake you see entertainment brands making? Can you tell us?
So I'll drag.
Hope we're not asking for too much, and we don't have to pay for this few tips and tricks.
The honest truth is still coming back to what I said. I see a lot of brands employing people maybe because of what those people are agreeing to take. A lot of people are not good at the job anymore. We see it a lot. Everybody just wants to be a red carpet host, and they ask very annoying questions, questions that are irrelevant, especially looking at the event or what's going on. I think I was with you guys at the premiere. I saw your content. Nice questions, not because I'm here. But you give people the microphone, you don't read the room, you don't know the right questions to ask. And that is because people are employing people that are not good at the job. When you read Igbo in school and you come to a TV station, what are we expecting you to ask? You know, people need to be good at what you do. Not because, oh, I'm a fine girl, I need to be on the red carpet. You need to be intelligent. You need to know the right questions. If somebody walks up to you on the red carpet and the person's mood has changed, how quickly do you change the questions you already have put together? That's the professionalism. That's what makes you, that's what shows that you know exactly what you're doing. So please, brands should do better. You rather not employ than you put someone that doesn't know the job. So please.
Please do better. Okay, now, so we also know you're into creative direction. And how do you take someone's idea and turn it into something very beautiful and turn it into a brand, a recognizable brand?
Okay, so because first things about creative directing is that I say it to a lot of people, there's nothing that has not been done. We are all just recycling. There's no idea you bring now that I promise I'll say, oh my God, I've not heard it before, it's a lie. You get, even in stories, movie stories, we are all recycling, to be honest. No disrespect to anybody's craft or anything. So that is where the workload comes, because this is not so new to you. So how do you also recycle and make it look new? You understand? So it's where the creative directing comes. And like I said, that's where it shows whether you know your onion or not. You get, so you share the idea, you come, and then you present it. Most clients you see most times, they feel like you're a professional, so they just tell you, get the work done. They don't really want to inspect. That's for those that don't really know. So they say, oh, Kelechi, we have this business, we have this stall in the business. What idea do you feel you can share with us? Or this is a content I want to do. This is something I want to drive. How do you? So we just come up with it, and then we share it to them, look at the best way, present it as a proposal, because the honest truth is, if they know the job, we will not be able to eat. So we don't need you to know the job. We just need to get the job done. So we'll always look for something around your idea and make it work as well.
Okay. Even after planning and doing all the necessary things, why do some brands still fail? And how important is consistency when building a personal or entertainment brand? I
mean, you've answered the question. A lot of brands fail because of consistency. Two, the expectations are always, let's not lie to ourselves. You can't open an Instagram and you expect to have 1 million followers, except you want to trend, except you want to do something crazy. If I go up and slap a certain high-profile person now, my followers will go up to 50K, 100K. Because Nigerians want to trend. Nigerians, there are things they want to hear. I mean, you watch our podcast. Sometimes we have educational contents. The other day we talked about men and their mental health. How are men coping in this day and time? How many views did we get on YouTube? You understand? But now we have an episode with Doris Ogala from Abia State, having Alex Soti. The whole place is agog. That same day, my phone wanted to scatter because of notifications, people. So you see what Nigeria, even when Olodo Uprising came, you saw how the trend went. Yeah. So it just shows you what people are interested in. Do you understand? So the truth is, you have to have a contingency plan as well. I thank God, I almost forgot that. As a brand, you should be open to, if this fails, what works? We as PRs will go back to the table. When we give you a plan, we identify, oh, at the end of this campaign, this did not work. Why? If we find out the why, we'll take it out. We're not bringing it on the next project. People should be exposed. That's why I don't like PRs that give you a lot of hype. And then you're sounding like there won't be mistakes. Things won't fail along the line. That's a lie. You can genuinely, you can do a film nobody watches. You can produce a full film, spend up to 800, 900 million naira. It doesn't break any box office. You might be getting returns of 50 million, 100 million, and you spend money. But from the beginning, there's a contingency plan. What if? What if? So what's the backup plan if we don't sell out? That's how it works. So you should expect the worst as well, because it's a 50-50 thing. So that's it.
Okay, so podcasting in Nigeria is now a big deal. We know you are the king of podcasts.
Nedu is the king, please.
Okay, and so I want to ask, what makes a podcast successful? What are the things you need to do to make a successful podcast in Nigeria?
If I give this consultation, I'll give it to the world. Okay, so like I said, it's only different in Nigeria. Podcasting for me is supposed to be a space where we rub minds, you understand, and share to the public. For me, podcasting is just a more advanced radio station now. It's a mobile radio station, because, you know, technology has come. We now sit down, put a microphone. They made it easy for us. Even radio stations are struggling now at a lot of places, because everybody now has comfort. You just buy ring lights, buy data, and you feel like a good public speaker. You can now talk. You know, some even say a lot of, you know, crazy stuff, and they trend, you know, and they become influencers. You see how Nigeria is. Somebody can just say something, 1 million views, and the person that becomes an influencer begins to becomes a face for another brand because of engagement. Because brands are only interested in how much engagement you bring them, the insights, the back end you get. So podcasting for me in Nigeria now, it depends on what you want, to be honest. What do you want to talk about? Do you want to trend? Because I know a lot of clients that I have that they don't care, they don't need the noise. You understand? Shout out to Ms. Damilola Oshikoya. She has a travel podcast that I'm handling for her. She doesn't want the noise. She just wants to share all her experiences on the podcast. How countries, their food, their culture, you know, their, way of life, just everything about a city. She wants to share in pictures and videos as well. So people with different, you know, and we have the, you know, ones that they want to tell you how you share the bills 50-50 in the relationship, and all Nigerians will, you know, run there. So what are you looking for?
Okay.
So that's just it.
Okay, now let's go on a quick commercial break. When we get back, we have more in store for you all. Thank you. Okay, welcome back, and we are still with Kelechi Okechukwu, a PR strategist, social media manager, and entertainment manager. Thank you once again, Okechukwu. Okay, so I have one last question for you. The people out there want to know, how has social media changed the way entertainment brands promote themselves?
Ooh. I mean, you know, social media, honestly, is a give back. It's a win-win situation around for Nigerians. You are earning off the platform. You are still gaining popularity off the platform. So it's a win-win for everybody. That's why everybody now has become a content creator in their own way. You see also, because of the hardship, people too now use their spaces as shops, as delivery centers. Instead of paying in rent now in Lekki for 2 million, you just rent your house, cut one side of your house, put your stuff there, put a ring light to market, do the same marketing you would have done, you know. So it has its advantage. Trust me, I feel like we're not even fully utilizing social media, because if you check YouTube and check the back end, what comes in at the end of the month for people that understand this, I promise you, some people will not be doing certain things they are doing. That's why some people are not doing that as well, you know. That's why also they are making some of us that are 9 to 5ers look like we are playing. You understand? Because you see what we earn in a full month, how we put in the work 9 to 5. Somebody just sits down, make noise, and YouTube sends, you know, a lot of money at the end of the month. So, you know, social media has its advantage. I promise you, the advantages for people that understand, they are more than the disadvantages as well.
Okay, so we've heard it from the horse's mouth. He has told us what we need to know on PR strategy and social media management. Thank you once again, Kelechi. We had a wonderful time with you. Well. That's all on the Spotlight with Obiajilu. Thanks for watching.
This is ANN.